cartoon game.
Shout out to Looney Tunes.
But welcome
Welcome.
to the Three Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Mendez.
Shane and Pete.
I think I'm like officially Vadavelli.
Officially?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No more changing? It's just going to stay there?
That's it.
Vadavelli's in the building, goddamn.
Hey.
Air horns.
We've been gone for a while, but we still
We've
working
been
on
gone,
getting that
bitches. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You thought. You thought. Nah, man, we had to take a nice little break, but we are finally back. We haven't even seen Shane since the whole break.
Legit.
So
Yeah, I didn't even know about the whole situation that I guess you guys will get into, but hey,
you know
but
what?
You got
Real
new
quick,
shit.
I forgot to do this. Sorry.
Oh, and you are rolling, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm rolling. Yeah,
All right,
I am
just to
rolling.
make sure, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. I should have checked that, but I think I'm pretty. You know what?
But
Let me
hey,
go ahead and check that.
It was a necessary. You know what? Yeah.
Maybe we'll start over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No, but it was a necessary change because got
We don't have
new
to start
things
over. Our listeners know how we keep
Yeah.
it all the way real.
Yeah.
Lordy.
New shit in the building, man.
Yeah, we got new
shit.
equipment. So pretty much we took that break for equipment upgrades and pretty much just to get shit on course. You know what I mean? Figure out what direction we trying to go. Pretty much just kind of lock in and put the little bit more thought into all ideas that have been pushed out pretty much. And the ones that caught on, now we need to refine those and make them shiny and shit. So that's what we did, man. We had to start with new equipment. So we finally got a computer that we can actually edit some sort of YouTube content. So we'll have way more video content because the computer won't restart halfway through editing.
Oh my God.
So,
And
you know what
don't
I'm
have to
saying?
sweat.
Like, we're talking about the basics now. Like, niggas try to edit, the computer restart 4 times. You're like,
Play started from the bottom by Drake.
yeah. It's like, yeah, man. But now we can just get it out, get it exported, and be just hot
Without
on the
a sweat.
press
Right.
without even a sweat.
Because remember, like every time we would do that, you just like on the brink of just like, God, man, please work.
Yeah,
Please
man.
don't shut down.
Yeah, man. All 70, 80 of those episodes we did that y'all heard, man, that was on like some faith right
was
there.
on the brink
of
There were certain weeks I did not think it was possible because the equipment was saying fuck no.
Yeah.
So, but now we are back. We have more solid equipment. I'll still use a little laptop to record. We have a mixer, so when
Little laptop. It's,
Yeah.
it's just a MacBook, you know.
yeah,
Something light.
MacBook Pro too, and then
My
Yeah.
we got a new mixer, so now when we have our guests, and normally our guests seem to bring, because they don't come by themselves, so they might bring 1 to 2 people just because you're going somewhere random you never been to. So that makes
Lord,
complete
that is
sense.
on film?
And
Who's shooting?
oh no, and then 9 times out of 10, oh, it was gunshots.
I don't know what
No.
it was.
I think one of them hit the door.
Oh, that's yeah, Dutch
One of them
hit
hit
I
that
the
don't
shit.
know, but
Yeah, it don't be popping off in this
Yeah,
neighborhood.
we black. We look out for gunshots.
Yeah.
My bad.
But yeah, so like I said, like most of our guests, they come over. They always have like 1 to 2 people. So now we have 6 slots for microphones.
Oh, boy.
Six sluts,
And
man.
yeah, and you know normally they have something to do with the person we're interviewing, so we'll be able to get them on the mic and then just hold like group discussions. We can do 3-on-3s anytime we want to, kind of situation. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, we can do all that. And then what else? This table. This was probably the last time you will see this table.
damn, we're getting it out that fast?
Yeah, we're building a new table. I'm staining the wood right now, so that's what I have out front
Yeah,
of the
you had
garage.
your mask on and everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, he's handy.
Yeah,
Ladies, he's handy.
Yeah, so we stained the table. Shout out to my boy Khaled, whose engagement video you guys saw in the shade room. You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
At the Southwest Terminal. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? And then he gonna help me put that together. So we'll have a nice large table.
Yeah.
It will be great, man. And pretty much, I just got during that little break, man. That's pretty much what I was doing. I was just kind of building up the cash flow, getting the equipment, putting down ideas for all type of content that I want to drop and all type of shit, stuff like that. So this is for the podcast too, so we'll have that conversation later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll do all type of stuff. But what you been up to, brother Shane? Because we have not seen.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right, man. A few things. Writing. I've been writing a screenplay for Jordan Peele. He called me up. That
Oh, like nigga, you caught a bag while we was gone?
no.
Hey, stranger things have happened.
Yeah, no. I'm writing a horror screenplay because
A
I
comedy
remember
horror or just a horror?
No, it's a. I mean, there's comedy elements here and there, but,
Gotcha, okay.
But it's straight up horror because I remember remember the last time, like I never had like a horror movie idea. or
Yeah,
anything.
Because I
was,
remember
like,
you saying
mostly
that
comedy.
when Legion came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and they were asking if you
when
ever
I was
take,
driving one day, I just
mess
came
with
up. I came up with an idea for one, to start like
Damn.
an all black cast, and I was like,
An all black cast
Yes.
horror film. Nobody
Yes.
knows who goes first.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
literally, that's gonna make it
it's
interesting.
a psychological thriller thing, where it's
Okay.
like, whoa, you don't know what's real and all that shit. Yeah,
The
but
best.
he, I remember Jordan Peele last year. He put out an article saying like, hey, if you're a black filmmaker or a black screenwriter, and you
I
got
saw
a
you
dope
post
script,
that online. Is that what you're talking about, right? Yeah,
yeah. If you have a dope script, send it to my production company so I can help it get made. I was like, holy shit! I was like, literally, like it's just saying, come over to my house.
Yeah, yeah.
I would be a fool not to
Right.
jump on this opportunity.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's why I've been for the past 2 months. I'm almost done, like 70
shit.
pages in.
How many have you banged out this year? Yeah, you've been moving with the.
This
the
is my
scripts.
second one. Yeah, my
this
second
year?
one. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
and then the other one
And-
that you had a.
That was the comedy.
Yeah, that was the comedy one.
Yeah. Oh, the cops coming for us.
Knocking.
Yeah, somebody is knocking.
It's gotta be Roman.
Oh, I forgot you have Beats headphones, so it's hard to hear stuff with it. Yeah, because he was like, "Wait, somebody knocking?" I thought by the time I saw him, he'd be like, "Hey, what's up, man?" Because kids grow like that.
That's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's just talking to his nephew real quick. What did he say? F you?
I'm just saying if he can stay tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So I gotta take him to the bus tomorrow. All right, back.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I've been writing that. I'm, sort of like proud of it because it's starring like a black lead and all that stuff. As a matter of fact, I got inspired by the chick in Get Out. Oh no. Oh yeah, the doors are knocking again. Oh, you can hear it with the headphones
yes.
on. Oh, okay.
Like, what is he doing right now?
Yeah. He's like, by the way, do you have a cigarette? No. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what? What?
Come on, man. I'm trying to do this right now.
Who's that? Oh, that's Jasmine.
Yeah.
It's like,
You would have checked on it too, though.
yeah.
All right.
Man,
I'm
damn
waiting.
shame. She don't even trust her own child. Where's that gonna go?
Yeah, right.
But if he
'Cause
came
Roman
up to
do be
you
out-
saying something, you would go and check in with that person too, probably.
Yeah. Oh no, because Roman knows.
I swear I didn't rob the bank.
Roman knows how to twist the story.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
weak.
So I was inspired by Georgina from Get Out. No.
Yeah,
That chick.
yeah.
I was just like, man, I kind of got inspired by her to make the lead black,
Oh,
I mean, not black, but female.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was just like, so I kind of just wrote her with her in mind. Yeah, so I'm almost going to do that, and when I'm done, maybe in 2 weeks or something, I'll just send it free of charge. I went onto the site, his production company site,
Yeah.
and it's just right there for your PDF file or whatever, your
Just
name, your
upload.
address, just upload, no price, no fucking fee or anything.
Damn.
So I was just like,
Oh,
he's literally asking for it.
looking.
Yeah.
He's literally that's beautiful.
But he's
'Cause
trying to
I-
give opportunities to
Yeah,
black
absolutely.
filmmakers and writers because
screenwriters,
we
yeah.
don't get that opportunity, especially, he's more with horror, he wants to do with,
Oh, so that's the lane he's gonna stay in.
yeah.
Okay.
So
That
that's
would
why
get
I
me.
was like, well, I would
well, yeah, 'cause
last
the next
year.
one that he just cast all those people for is a horror movie.
Is a horror movie as well,
Oh,
and
it
has
is?
a social message to it, but he's being like hush hush about it.
Because
Okay.
Lupita's in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's in it?
Lupita and Nyong'o.
Nyong'o, dark skin, 12 Years a Slave. He's like, fuck that.
Oh,
And
I
was
did
like,
not watch 12 Years a Slave.
Oh, okay,
Black
yeah,
Panther.
it was rough. Oh yeah,
Not the bald one.
his girlfriend, pretty much.
oh,
yeah, his
talking about
girlfriend.
His general? Wait.
No,
No,
not
not the
that
bald
one,
one.
but the one that was like he
And not
kissed
his
and he was
sister.
with
Oh,
her.
yeah.
That
Okay,
one.
okay, got you.
Yeah, that's yeah. I almost forgot she was in there.
You know no one.
Yeah. Joaquin
I
Watkins.
don't be oh yeah. I don't be
I
knowing
forget
they,
that shit.
I don't be knowing their names. I
At
know
all.
them. Yeah, I just
At
know
all.
when I see them. That's it.
Joaquin Watkins.
Joaquin. I'm gonna get a tattoo of Joaquin Watkins.
Joaquin Watkins.
Yeah. So yeah, been doing that and got a colonoscopy.
Oh my God, we thought you were
Okay,
dying.
yeah. Let's
Like, you saw the
about that.
picture?
Yeah,
You
let's
saw the
talk
picture?
about that.
You were dying.
Yeah, bruh. You could not post pictures online like that.
Oh, it was like your heart, like, oh shit,
I thought I'm not even playing
because
with
you didn't read it yet.
No,
like so you
right.
just saw the picture.
Nobody,
Yeah.
nobody read it first, bro.
Yeah,
The reason we
yeah.
read it is because we thought we thought you were almost out of there, bro.
I didn't even think about that.
You
I didn't
looked
think
like
about
you was
that.
almost, bro. I'm not even playing with you,
Yeah.
bro. My coworker that sits right next to me.
Yeah.
This is his phone.
I'm
He's just
so
on Instagram at work.
Yeah.
He didn't even read the caption. He saw the picture and was like this, bruh. And showed
Wait,
me.
he follows me? Wait, who is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
My boy Zach that came
Oh.
and did the game show bracket.
That's okay. Yeah.
And he was like,
said, bro.
bruh, he looked at me immediately like, what the fuck happened? Why didn't you tell me? And he was like, and I was like, I said, don't worry, bro. It's read the caption. It's way the picture's way more alarming than what it is.
Yeah, you would know something else if it was something.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
serious,
Oh man, that
would
picture
be
had
that would be like my brother contacting you.
I
Yeah.
was so like
Yeah.
having a childish moment when I saw the post. Yeah, I was telling AJ about it. I was like, it was on Facebook, and I was like, I really wanted to comment. I always knew you were into butt stuff.
Yep.
But then there was a comment on there from your aunt, and I was like, maybe not.
Oh, you saw family?
Yeah, I was
So you're like, no.
That's the thing about Facebook. You want to like
Yeah.
post
I
like
did.
the
I
raunchy
literally
ratchet
typed down.
stuff,
I was like, oh no, that's
but it's always somebody's mom. And then once the family sees, they're like, "That's how they
who is
talk."
that person?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
already know that's exactly how that
Yeah.
goes.
So inappropriate. Yeah.
Can
I mean,
you
I think my
believe
family
they
would be
talk
okay
like
with
that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think-
hang out with people who have mouths like that.
Yeah, I think maybe my aunts and stuff would be fine with that, but yeah. So I'm glad I did that. Oh man, that was the best sleep I ever had.
So they gotta
Afterwards?
put you
Or
under
like
for
when
a
they were putting you
colonoscopy?
under?
Yeah, when they were putting me into the putting me to sleep and
Mm-hmm.
shit.
See, I
I
didn't
was
even,
scared as fuck though.
I didn't even
I
know
bet.
that you had to go to
I have
sleep.
anxiety just
You had to
thinking
be
about
put to sleep for the colonoscopy.
Yeah. Huh?
I thought that's why.
Do you really want to be alert while someone's going in your booty?
Yeah.
No, but I thought that's why
Yeah,
everybody hated
clenching.
going to them because they were awake and feeling that.
No, that's
so
a colonic.
I had. Oh really?
What's a colonic?
That's when they like suck it out. They
Oh,
I
suck
know
it
about
out.
that. No, but that's all. That's you only do that if you want to do that. They don't. That's not a medical thing.
Yeah.
I thought people hated colonoscopies because they were just awake or somebody was in their ass.
I thought so too. I mean, I didn't know.
I didn't
have to be
realize you
put
go to sleep. That's kind of easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
Like,
that scared the shit out of me because I'm like,
Anesthesia is creepy as hell.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
like
that shit
the
works.
closest thing to death. Like
Yeah.
somebody's putting me to death, temporary death.
yeah, and
Yeah?
then just balancing you right there. They're like,
Yeah.
I can make you go to
So
sleep
I was
forever.
scared, but at that point, I already like accepted my fate. I'm like, okay. all
Now,
right.
did your
Have my
butt hurt when
screenplay.
you woke up? That's the real question. That's the question everybody wants
That's
to
the
know. Did your
million
butt,
dollar
how about-
question.
oh.
your butt sore?
Oh
when you
no,
woke
it
up?
wasn't.
It was like nothing
not.
happened?
Yeah,
No.
Why
yeah.
are these niggas complaining about going to colonoscopies then?
Oh,
It
I don't
seems
know.
easy. You just got to go to sleep.
Maybe they
Yeah.
feel like
Maybe some do feel some sort of pain. I don't know, but
Everyone's
in my
different.
case,
I
yeah.
guess. Hey, if I could check some shit so I don't have these problems down the line and I'm asleep the whole time, I'm with that.
Right,
Wait,
why
look,
not?
I'm telling you, man. Like
and
I
there's no
rest.
pain afterwards.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no pain. I rest myself on the. I accepted my fate. I put my screenplay on the flash drive. I was just like, okay, let me set it on my table so if anything happens, at least they could find it and the screenplay is there. Maybe they could get it made even when I'm not here.
Yeah, maybe this can help my family later down
Yeah.
the line.
Yeah, huh?
Like help the family. Like,
Oh
if
yeah,
it
yeah.
gets
Go
made
ahead,
or whatever.
and, Sharon, you're in Cali. Get it made. But yeah, I put my head on the pillow, and the doctor was talking to me, and they had the thing in my arm and everything, and I was just like, let me just lay here.
IV?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So that's how they put you to sleep, pretty much.
Gotcha.
At some point they just like pour it in or whatever,
That is
whatever they
really,
Have you ever been put to sleep before?
No.
I got put to sleep differently.
Never.
Mine was a mask.
do. Really?
Yeah,
Wait,
and
for
I
what?
was just for my knee surgery
Oh.
in like
I've
seventh,
never
it's
had
like
any
seventh
major
grade.
surgery.
So
7th grade.
mine was a mask, and then it's just like you're just breathing it in, and they're just slowly like putting it in
Upping
there.
your dosage.
And then the last thing I remember was I coughed because I was like, damn, this shit's strong. I coughed and I was out. I was like,
this shit.
I feel like I had a mask when I got my wisdom teeth pulled too.
Oh,
I feel like
I haven't
it
had
wasn't
that
a
done
needle.
yet.
Yeah,
the
I don't
wisdom
think
teeth thing.
I haven't done the needle or
that's kind
or
of creepy that they
IV.
did it in IV.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
So I didn't even know. Like they didn't tell me or anything. That's one of the things that was scaring me because my mom, she had a colonoscopy, and so I was basically just asking her.
Yeah, yeah.
And my brother had been put to sleep for a surgery with this like nostril and everything.
Okay, yeah.
So I was asking her, and she was telling me stories about my brother waking up talking craziness. Oh, look at that. Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, is that gonna happen to me? And when she told me that, like they asked my brother. He was like, they were like, count backwards from 4 or something. He was like 4, 3, 2.
Yeah,
And he went to sleep.
That's pretty much what they did.
I was like, I don't want it to be done that way because I know I'm gonna fight it. Wait.
it's kind of fun though, because I try to fight it every
I
time.
said
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. I just don't
It's
know
fun.
what that was gonna feel
fun.
like. It was just keeping me up at night. You know, I was like, what is that going to feel like? Is it going to feel like slowly dying or something?
Yeah, no, it gives me anxiety too thinking
Yeah.
about it. I totally relate.
But from my experience, I love the way they did it. They were great doctors.
Yeah.
They just let me lay there, and they had their backs to the computer and all that shit, and I just like closed my eyes. All of a sudden, a few seconds later, I'm like, they're like, "Hey, Shane, wake up!" I said, "Shane, oh, it's done." My mom's there, and they're like, "Yeah." I was like,
That's the craziest
Are
part
we
when
done?
you wake up. Yeah.
"Oh no, wait a minute!" I woke up like happy as fuck. Yeah, I woke up happy. I was
I
like,
knew you were into butt stuff.
yeah, I was like, I felt it. No, they told me. I didn't even know I was saying this, but the doctor told me that I was saying repeatedly this was the best sleep I ever had in my life. And I was just. Then I heard myself saying, I was like, that was the best sleep I ever had in my life. It was so relaxing. I'm telling you, it was 20 minutes, but it felt like 5 seconds.
I believe that.
Well, bro, what if they had a little something you could put on the side of the bed? You can just every night before you go to sleep.
Hell no. This is America.
Look, I kind of wish that there was
Or
maybe
like an
there's sleeping pills, I guess,
Or
but
like an inhaler. You just
something. You know, I know what you're getting at, and I kind of do because
I don't know.
I have a hard time sleeping. That's why I keep saying that because I have insomnia sometimes, and sometimes like I have a busy mind, so it takes me 3 to 4 hours just to go to sleep because I'm thinking of
believe it.
ideas and
Right.
shit.
be out, nigga.
You're narcoleptic.
Light. Like a light.
You just knock out. And I wish I had that ability.
You know, I have developed that ability. So, like, I have mastered, like, the power nap game. For real.
I haven't.
Nope.
At all.
Literally, I just will set an alarm for, like, 30 minutes tops. And I'll start off, like, going into meditation, like a meditative breathing. Until I eventually just doze off. And I wake up before the 30-minute alarm. And I'm like, man, I feel good.
refreshed.
Not me.
Yeah.
Not me. If I'm sleeping, I'm out of there.
And when I get a good night's sleep, I'm celebrating. I'm popping champagne and shit. Because I'm like, man, that was a great sleep. I rarely get that.
Man, that's ill.
So
Yeah,
basically.
what else? Anything else? You
Pretty
just been
much.
writing a lot. I know you've
Oh,
been writing
yeah.
like crazy.
Yeah,
I
and I'm
started
enjoying
putting
it.
some videos out too.
Did it? Oh, I mean, like every once in a while, I'll just put
Yeah.
like, I've been doing less of the 1 minute videos, maybe.
Yeah,
I haven't probably did like 2 in the span of that we've been gone.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been doing them less and less because I'm just on my writing shit, and I mean, when I have something specific and like to say, that's when I'll
Yeah.
say stuff. You know, like I'm not really like chasing that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel you.
So that's basically it. I'll tell you guys later afterwards about a little more into the detail of the screenplay because
Gotcha.
here's the log line.
Okay.
A woman is tormented by 2 masked killers, a zombie and a vampire.
What the fuck?
Sounds like
Yeah.
she's going through a lot.
Yeah. Yes. But I'll go into exactly what it is because it is saying something. Okay. And I'll tell you. I don't want to spoil it in
Gotcha.
case somebody's watching that will read the screenplay.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
my friends like to read my shit. So
Okay, yeah.
I want to surprise them.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. Basically it.
Vadavelli,
Yay.
what have you been doing these last 2.5 months?
Besides looking like Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
That's cool though.
Halle
a new
Berry.
year, a new
Halle
haircut. I
Berry.
was like,
Well, I mean, I don't know. You guys know I was talking about it like a while ago.
yeah.
I was
Oh,
thinking about
yeah. That's right.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking
yeah.
about it. You both said don't do it.
Did I?
I
No.
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
say
Maybe
it.
you
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
You
I
definitely.
You know, I don't
I
care.
firmly remember.
Yeah, you definitely said that.
Yeah. And then she did it anyway.
Hey, look, because I'm telling you, everybody
Just to
that be cutting
spite.
their hair off, maybe like 2 months later, talk about, I wish I had my hair back. I'd be like,
Oh, that's right. You were going in about it.
yeah, that's the only thing.
So, I mean, a wig is really just a beauty supply store AAA.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
No wigs.
Yeah.
No
No
wig
way.
gang.
No way.
Wig gang.
You gonna just take it off?
I'm gonna have to wear one. But
But yeah.
so I think over the last like 2.5 months, it kind of feels like a blur, if I'm honest, because I feel like so much happened, but I kind of feel like I'm about to go into my whole weird like spiritual mumbo jumbo, but like
Okay, so let's just,
but no,
just
I
tell
feel
us what
like
you've been doing.
no, even over the past I would say like 6 months, like losing my job and everything, it's all just been a spiritual journey. But even these past 2 months, it's kind of been more of an intuitive experience, just kind of like rolling with the punches, which is something that I already do anyway. But that's how a spur of my own decision to cut my hair. I mean, I've been thinking about it for a while, but I was just like, I had braids for anybody who keeps up on social media, but they were still looking good. But I was just tired of them, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my hair. And my friend, she does my hair. She actually cut my hair. She was just like, "Didn't you want to cut your hair off? Just cut your hair off." And I was like,
She's like, I haven't done this in a while.
I don't really know.
Let me take all your hair.
And she just kind of was like, no, like, just do it. What reason do you have to not do it? Yeah. And I was like, you know what? Yeah.
But you have the head for it, though. Like, you have the head for it.
You just have to have a small head and you get
Like, she reminds me of, like Jada Pinkett in, like, A Low Down Dirty Shame. Have you ever seen that?
I have not seen that movie.
Or just her older stuff where she just had, like, her short hair.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's that cut. Okay.
Who else had that short hair?
Nia Long.
Nia Long had that hair. Yeah, so you have to have, like, that head for it, but you have the head for it. You don't have a big head or anything.
So you good.
Yeah, no, I'm actually, like, pleasantly surprised. I cut it off. I didn't tell anyone I was cutting it off. I just kind of popped up with no hair.
And what people say.
And it was received really, really well. Yeah. Honestly, like, to the point I almost felt, like, overwhelmed. Like, I'm, like, even now I'm still, like, waiting for someone to dislike it, which sounds so, like,
they wouldn't
dumb.
say it, though, right?
Some people are bold like that. You'd be surprised.
They'll be like, "Oh, why'd you do that? Is that what they would do?"
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. And I'm gonna be like, take it back
that's
when
what
it happens.
Like, yeah. How do people say that?
I mean, I don't know. People are rude.
Oh.
People are weird.
That's crazy. You can't be just walking around.
Yeah, some people are like superficial that way. They won't judge you.
But your hair, that shit trash, son. Yeah. Like if somebody's walking around throwing bricks at people like that, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But apart from that too, but I think what the major update is Girlfriends podcast.
Yeah.
So Girlfriends podcast, we actually I think we're still like gonna explore the YouTube avenue, but we've actually just converted to digital radio.
Oh.
On 72.9 The Voice. So shameless plug there. I don't want to drop this. My bad.
Shameless drop.
So we've actually did there. We recorded a couple of episodes, met with the team, worked with a couple people, and we actually had our first live on air episode yesterday. So we talked about college do's and don'ts. Radio is fun. Yeah. It's interesting. It's awesome. Like, I really like it. I feel like I'm just in this space of, like, being planted and just, I'm open to anything, trying new things. New things are coming my way. So I'm just, like, laser focused. Yeah. I was dating. Like, I wasn't dating before, so I was dating during these 2 months we were done. I'm done. I'm done dating. I'm over it.
You're like, fuck this.
I'm not built for this.
But see, you saw like how happy I was. I was like,
that's really the simplest way to put it. Like, I'm just not like, I had to sit back and I was like, maybe all these men I'm meeting are like non-committal types, and then I had to sit back. And then I had to sit back and pause, and I was like, maybe I'm like not the commitment type right now. Like, as much as I love the idea of like spending time with someone, but everyone kind of turned out to be a waste of my time. Wow. And I just don't like I said, being focused and having all these new opportunities and things coming and us coming back from our break. If you're going to waste my time, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
You're just a distraction at that point. So I'm over it. If anyone wants to come and not waste my time, like, by all means, come and don't waste my time. But yeah.
Dating for marriage now.
Yeah. No.
Dating for marriage, you say?
No, not at all. Because, like, I mean,
what would be considered not a waste of time?
Okay, because my thing is, like, dating for marriage, like, that's cool. But my thing is, like, I'm 26. Mm-hmm. If I'm dating someone, like, to marry them, that means, like, that's it. Like, that's it.
Well, you're going into it.
Because no one gets married planning to get divorced, right?
Yeah.
So my thing is, like, what's the rush on, like, forever? Like, what's the rush on a forever person? Like, you have to live in the present. So they say 7 spiritual laws. Y'all know that's my book. You have to live in the present. You can't live locked to the past, which is history. You can't live in anticipation of the future because that creates anxiety. So, like, yes, I still want to have a husband and still want to get married, but what the fuck do I look like being someone's wife right now? I'm not ready. Like, I'm just not. But I feel like I could be. I could be a really good girlfriend. I know I could be a bomb girlfriend. And I also understand that girlfriend is a temporary term. I totally get that. Yeah. It's temporary. That's why it's girlfriend. That's why, I don't know, y'all are weird with titles, men are. From my experience and what I've seen and heard.
Just men? I thought women are like...
Yeah, whatever.
It's pretty even.
But, yeah, so girlfriend, that's fine.
Right.
But I think it's just a matter of, like, I think about things... even with my friends, like, your friends can waste your time too. But okay, if we make plans,
that's what I was talking more of on the what's a waste, not a waste of time.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that's what I was talking about.
And I mean, I think it all depends on like the quality of like time spent with someone. So like that's why I've been doing like research on myself too. My love language is quality time. That's why for me it's very easy for me to feel like you're wasting my time. Especially because quality time is something that's so important to me. It's my love language. It's how I like show affection. It's how I get to know people. If I am like spending time with you, my pet peeve is like being on the phone, like shit like that, you know, and which is one thing. But if
being on the phone at all, or
I mean, like,
or not being on the phone enough.
Like, no, if we're out to eat, because I mean,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
want
I
to
see what you're
text
saying.
and
Okay.
talk on the phone all day.
Yeah.
I really don't want to do that. That's great, like, if we just don't have time to get face-to-face. But, like, if we have time to get face-to-face, why aren't we getting face-to-face? You know what I'm saying? And then my thing is I don't want to keep pressuring you and pressuring, because eventually I'm going to feel like I'm annoying you, or I'm going to feel like I'm an inconvenience to you, or you don't want to spend time with me. And do you know who I am? I'm not going to beg you to spend time with me.
Yeah. But it's for some guys, I think it is easy for them to even fall into that whole or get that feeling of like, oh, feeling trapped and all that shit. You know?
Well,
Like,
and which I think it goes back to communication.
yeah.
So, like, even during my time dating, there was someone I was seeing, and we had a failure to communicate. And some of it was my fault, too, because there were things, when you're getting to know someone, you want to open up to them, but you don't want to tell them everything. You want to ease them into it. So, of course, I have personal things going on that I really didn't feel comfortable sharing with that person. And I'm glad I didn't, given how things are now, you know. But it was just to the point of, and I think this is where it comes, where people have to, like, learn how to deal with their emotional baggage, whether it comes from family relationships, friendships, past relationships, whatever. Like, you got to deal with that shit. Because it got to the point where he wouldn't communicate with me, but then would, like, hold me accountable to shit he didn't communicate with me about. And I would be like, you're literally spazzing out on me for something that I have no idea about. I literally I have no idea what you're talking about. I totally understand how you're frustrated from what you have created in your mind, because you thought I was going to act like this, but you really didn't even give me a chance to react how you thought I was going to react, because you didn't tell me. Yeah, and then even me too. I'm just the kind of person, like, especially when you want to have a difficult conversation or hard conversation, when that shit is like, it gives you anxiety just thinking about talking about it. So by no means am I going to sit there like, okay, so tell me what you have to say and belittle someone. I'm literally like coolest bitch ever. Like, I'm very easy to talk to. I think most people who just know me on the fly know that I'm very easy to talk to. Yeah. But he just like, well, I feel like you were going to get mad. I'm like, damn, you didn't give me a chance to get mad. Now I don't even want to get mad, because then I feel like you were right. But you see, it's just a failure to communicate.
Yeah, but remember, you have to remember too, with this whole dating stuff, like, we are living in a time of communication. Is sort of people are lacking in it.
Already.
That's not an excuse though, because if you
No, it's not an excuse, but it's a thing that people are just. That's kind of just the time we're in. Like I posted a video about Jonah Hill talking about his new movie, and it's basically goes into that. Like, back in the day, we used to be able to. We didn't have gadgets and social media. We were able to communicate with each other, talk to a stranger at the bus stop.
That's still a choice. That is.
I don't know.
That is a choice.
It's a choice, but I feel like it's become so embedded that it's almost like they can't even. It's a subconscious thing. They can't even help. Like, it's reactionary. It's just like, oh shit, connection.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, like, I think that's where self-awareness comes into play.
Yeah.
You have to be. I don't know. It's almost
remember,
like that
we're from that generation, man.
decoding the Matrix. Like, I feel like that sounds so cliche, but like,
Dating
for real.
is the Matrix.
Yeah, it can be just as stressful.
It is that black screen.
Binary code.
The greens.
That's it. And you're looking at it just like Tang. Squiggly line over there.
Damn! I didn't know you knew the Matrix like that.
Oh yeah.
Damn it! No, the Matrix is up there for me.
Oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah. I have studied the Matrix. That was the shit.
But yeah. So we're in that time, man. I mean, like you said once before, we're in that last generation of true communication, like before gadgets. Like, we kind of know that.
That's true.
Yeah, and it all depends on, are you part of that generation that is like always with the newest shit, so you have a stronger disadvantage in the communication department, or are you one of the people that's like, nah, I'm trying to kick it old school. Let's go to dinner and a movie. Like, are you that person? You're like, which one are you?
I'm so a balance of the two.
Yeah, a lot of people ain't though. Like, some people have more of the other.
There's the people who are not, and then the middle.
But
it all depends on who you find.
In the technology thing though, like, if it's someone who I like okay, if I'm on a date with someone, if I genuinely like you or I'm like feeling the vibes, I'm really not interested in my phone.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Though.
That's what I mean. So if you and your phone when I'm around you, I'm gonna take that as you're not interested.
Yeah.
So don't get mad when I act accordingly.
Yeah, but remember, finding people who are just like that is rare as fuck in the 21st century. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're more likely to run into people who don't have that quality than people who do have that quality.
But if I tell you, like,
no, I see what she's saying. She's saying that like. Over the generational part, so this is the next level. This is like
communication.
I'm really no, not that. I'm really into this person. So when I'm with them, I'm not even thinking about checking my phone.
Yeah.
But if I'm with this person that I said I really like, but I really didn't. So like when you're like maybe talking, I'm probably just gonna like dip away.
Right.
Oh,
Shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like a real honeymoon phase compared to a fake honeymoon phase.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I
like,
understand that.
we're supposed to be in our honeymoon phase, nigga. Like
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, and I think maybe like some people don't know how to woo people. I don't know, but either way.
Is it a lost art? Is it a lost art?
Yeah,
wooing?
Dating.
What do you call
Dating
it?
has
Chivalry?
No, well, I mean, I'm not saying chivalry, but just like basic respect. The bar is low.
What is
like,
that?
People,
No.
no, facts. Facts.
Is that from the 90s? No. It's just,
But no, like, and
It
it's
sounds
just.
vintage.
it's just retro.
I know some of these words.
Yeah, I know some of these words. It sounds retro.
But no, I mean, and it's not just even one particular person, just even like, coming across, like me getting myself out there and just coming across men in general. If I'm like, okay, side note, I sold a TV. So like I moved, sold a TV to this guy on Lego. So I got his number and stuff and we exchanged and we met up to buy the TV. So we left. Do you know this man texted me and was like, damn, you fine. You got a man?
Okay.
Black
I can put more context to
black?
that. I can put more context to that story.
Yeah.
I saw what you
He
were
was
wearing
black?
that day too.
What you say?
I saw what she was wearing that day too.
I mean,
because it came here?
I wear like leggings and sports bra every day.
No, man. This shit had lace on it too.
Oh, you were
Like,
dressed
Which
like...
one?
I don't know, but all I remember is that like it was like a lace top and like a small bottom. So if she jumped out the car to sell a TV, any nigga's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" You know what
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
saying?
much any guy would be
I'm
like,
here
oh,
to make
shit.
money.
Yeah.
I'm here to make money.
Because you're there to see somebody like with
I think
clothes.
okay,
I think it
Are
would
we
shock.
though? But
It would shock
I
any
think
guy.
we're going into the
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it go. I'm just gonna stop there. I'm not dating anymore.
He's like, he saw me in a skimpy outfit and he tried to hit on me. Can you believe that?
That's pretty much what I heard because I saw that outfit that day.
Oh, yeah.
Any nigga
But
with a
why?
straight hair.
But why? No, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe I don't know
Why
what
did
I'm
he
trying
hit
to
on you?
say.
What was
No.
it? Oh.
What if you're here to buy a TV for me, so just buy the TV and leave me alone.
I met people that are there.
We're here
just,
for a transaction.
Okay.
That's it. We're here for a transaction.
Well, maybe when the sex dolls...
No matter what I'm wearing,
Don't worry.
we're here for a transaction.
When the sex dolls take
surprise.
over, the guys won't look at you like that anymore. I
You
said
said
when the
what?
sex dolls take over, they won't look at you anymore.
Fact.
Yeah,
They be like-
get-
they be
yeah,
like,
Well,
here's the
release
TV.
the sex dolls because I'm tired of being bothered.
It's like, here's the
They
TV.
out.
Here's the TV. Bye.
They out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anything else you want to fill us in on for the last 2 months?
More on this story at 9 in my news reporter voice. Like we're
At
just in-
9?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
More on
thought
this
she
story
had a
at
set
9.
time.
yeah, I was about to say.
No.
Like, what time is it?
Yeah,
What
no,
are we doing
I
at 9? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm definitely in that space of like wanting to shout things from the mountaintops and like open my throat chakra and live in my truth and all that shit like that. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to speak prematurely.
Oh.
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah.
How about what?
Just
Nothing.
about any-
Just in
that's
general.
all?
Oh, in
I just want
general.
to.
Oh, did you bet?
Yeah, no. Honestly, I feel like I'm having like a quarter century crisis. So I turned 26. So really, I turned 1.
Yeah.
Really, I'm a baby all over again. Like I'm legit starting over.
A quarter century crisis. I ain't never heard that though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's kind of funny. Actually.
quarter life crisis.
But you know what? I mean, I could see, like, I don't even know why they always say, like, older people, like, 40s and all that stuff, they have more of a crisis. I really do feel like people younger have more of a
Yeah.
crisis than older people because older people are more experienced and a little more jaded and a little more realistic about life to the point where it's hard for them to get disappointed. You know?
Honestly, and then on top of that, now that I'm thinking about it, is there a little bit of privilege attached to even being able to have a midlife crisis? Because isn't a midlife crisis when you just try
it's
to
like
do
totally
young
acceptable. Yeah, well, like someone goes out and buys like a red Corvette or something.
They got a divorce or something and they don't even know who they are anymore or some shit.
shit?
and they're just,
Yeah.
like,
That's
trying
more
to
of like
find
a privilege
themselves.
thing, right? Like, You have to be at a certain. You have to be have been
No, because
comfortable
I think
for.
you can have like a psychological, blah blah blah.
Psychological.
That word, yeah,
Psychological.
that one. Crisis.
Diabolical.
All right, because I was thinking at first, like, have you been doing good for the last 30 years that you're like, holy shit, I'm old now? Like you know what I'm saying?
But I
Like,
mean, you have to realize,
realization.
okay, so like I'm really having like I decided moment. You know, the intro, he's like, I've worked the same job, the same place for what 20, 30 years. I could totally see how like, I mean, I don't know, because humans like in the experience, like you should be constantly changing and evolving. Like,
yeah, definitely.
you know, so but I mean, like, shit, I could just imagine someone like you get to be what 50 years old and you realize you hate what you're doing.
Yeah.
Low key, I'm glad I figured that shit out now.
Yeah.
Because it could be a totally different story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But see, but even in my case, where like next year I'll be 35, you know, so that's like 5 years from 40.
I forget that you're a dinosaur.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm like, when it comes to like sort of life situations, I find myself at this age being more calm than I've ever been in my life. You know, in terms of
Self-awareness.
Because you're like, I've been here before.
like in terms of rejection or
You know how to deal with it. You got some
disappointments.
experience,
Disappointments and all that stuff. I don't get mad at it. I'm just kind of just like, oh well, I kind of just move on because
Shit like this happens.
But whereas like 10, 15 years ago, I would have been like, oh fuck, like my life is falling apart and all this
Like,
shit.
how do I recover? Yeah.
I think even that kind of speaks to like your journey, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I told you, like weird hippie dippy shit, though. Like,
Time, you know, all that shit, you know. I mean, I guess I don't know, because even 10 years from now, I'll be in a different
you
space
probably
mentally.
will.
You know,
You
like
probably will.
Yeah, absolutely.
But as of right now, I know the difference between how I am in my 30s versus my 20s versus my teens. You
Do
know,
you feel like you've been different in every stage?
yeah. Well, I feel like I've been more and more stressed in my 20s. Because in your 20s, that's
Feel
when
more
you're
relaxed
trying to.
now.
That's when you have like you're in dream mode, where you're trying to achieve your dream. You want to be rich by 25, so you can be married at 30 and retire at 35, and you live in a home at 40. You know, you have like unrealistic
All
like
that stuff that does not happen.
perception of time, and then but then when you get into your late 30s and realize, oh shit, life doesn't work that way. Yeah. Then I think it just changes your perspective on life, and you become a little more realistic about certain things, you know, and you know you don't get disappointed as much because you kind of know how life goes.
Yeah. There's some give and take and everything.
Yeah, so that's why I kind of like champion getting older, you know, because the older you get, the wiser you
Well,
get.
I mean,
I can't wait
when
till I'm
I
about
think
60.
when I think about getting older, I'm always thinking like, okay, so you see stuff happen on Twitter, and it's like, oh, this tweet didn't age well. Like, I hope I have a tweet that ages well.
Ooh, yeah.
I feel like I am.
I'm pretty sure I have stuff that I
my
look back
God.
and I'm just like, ooh, like
no
in my
idea.
20s, I'm just like, ooh, that was ignorant.
Oh no, yeah. If I ever get popping, my Twitter's going. Just getting the fuck up out of
Yeah,
there.
social media.
I'm just gonna start over.
Honestly,
got
I think
clout
I would
now,
weather
I'll
the
just start over.
storm because I'm a totally.
I think I would
different
start a new
I
one.
wouldn't.
Actually, I think I would
wouldn't
just
set
start
myself
a
up for that
new.
L. I know I have said some fucking crazy shit that would never fly on there.
Yeah, I would just
So, yeah.
I don't
delete
think
my
I
stuff
ever
and
said
start
anything
over.
that bad, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't think I've said anything that
way-
bad either.
I don't think
but
I really
don't know.
have, but the way that they'll twist anything.
No, that's true.
We're living in a
That's
time
true.
of
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
living in a very sensitive time. So even
That is
if
also
Like,
true.
wasn't
if you
that
say-
that bad? Today could be catastrophic for
but
you.
what I'm saying is like they could misread
Yes.
what you said
And
and
it
take it
don't
out of
even matter.
context.
People
And it
on
don't
Twitter
ex-
saying whatever.
Yeah, and it doesn't
Yeah.
even matter. It doesn't even matter. As long as they can find one instance, I'm just trying to take away as many instances. I'm going to have one or two pop up, but if I can avoid one, go ahead and get that.
That, like the people who are not really worried about like their social media, what they're saying, all that stuff, are the ones who are not trying to be somebody, that are not trying to do something. You know, like with the ramifications of what they said, they're kind of just, you know, they're just gonna be, hey, I'm just a regular person with a Twitter or whatever.
Right.
But if you have goals and all that shit, you
Twitter
got to
people.
think twice. You got to think
that's
twice
a
about
fact.
social media.
That's a fact.
You know, because people are quitting their shit. But
True.
yeah, what were we talking about?
But let me jump into what we'll do in the future coming up. So, and then I'll close everything out. So,
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about Kanye.
oh no, we're gonna
He's in
save.
Africa,
We're
y'all.
gonna save all
Right
that
now?
for.
Yeah, he's in Uganda with Big Sean.
Yeah, we're gonna save
And
all
Kim and the
that
kids.
Oh shit!
Right?
for
Not talking
next
about
week.
size. Word.
But pretty much, so what the brand is gonna be doing. So
yeah.
Material will be format will be changing slightly. It won't be crazy difference or whatever, but it will have a slight change in it. a little bit quicker pace kind of show. So we'll show y'all. We'll be tweaking that too. We'll be tweaking that as the weeks as the weeks go on.
Ridiculous.
So you guys will be able to experience that and give us feedback.
Yeah.
We'll be putting out way more content when it comes to video content. It'll be much more connecting because we have a computer to edit it on now. So we'll be able to do that. Let's see. That's about it. Yeah, like so what we're gonna do this week.
I was expecting this long.
I had a long
You
rap sheet, but then I was like, I don't even think I should.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I should go into it. I'm just gonna put it out.
Word.
Yeah. Just
Execution, I like.
yeah, just follow a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. That's it. Follow us.
We don't
You
say,
won't-
we do.
Yeah, you won't miss it. It's like
Ooh.
there's fire shit coming out, and that's all you need to know. There's music coming out. There'll be a lot more video. That's just the video content, and the video content does not just extend to podcasting and music. We're about to leave. We're about to continue and add. So, yeah, man, we got some shit coming up this week. We were just touch base with y'all with a quick episode.
Yeah.
Next week we'll come back. And we'll cover the stuff that we missed in these last 2 months, but that's gonna be a fast paced episode because we're not about to completely go crazy on each topic that have already been done and reviewed 400 times. But we figure we'll give y'all our initial thoughts of when we heard certain things and just
But hey, look,
move through the topics quick.
we're in America. Everything happens
That's
within
true.
every days.
Yeah,
by the time we
yeah.
come back,
That's
something
true.
stupid will
That
happen.
is
Something
true.
new, yeah. Something new, yeah. So
Insane.
we'll do that.
This is America.
And then after that episode, we will get back to doing possibly, I'm thinking maybe one more month of just us, and then we'll start bringing our interviewees in back.
Oh,
in.
yeah. Okay.
So we'll close out, October, November, December. Oh, no, that's probably bad.
Just start
okay.
them back at the
Christmas.
top of the
Yeah,
year.
we could cancel interviews till the end of the year.
Yeah.
Or maybe
So-
or maybe if you
or maybe if we do
bring,
one-
just bring back some guests on regular podcasts.
Yeah,
like
yeah. They
interviews.
could come on the regular one.
Just
So
wanna
if we
kick
have a
it,
guest,
yeah.
it'll just be a regular episode still, but we'll
Yeah.
save the interviewing until next year.
Word.
But yeah, man. So we're gonna do that. And do y'all want to do a ride out song?
yeah.
Before we leave,
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
we can do a ride out song.
Yeah.
I got one.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one. Yeah. yeah. Wait,
Mine
what did I
is
say?
gonna
What did I used to say?
Malia.
Why I
It's
used
a
to say
girl
that?
named Malia
yeah.
from the UK.
Dang, I didn't listen for it this time.
I probably said it. I
You
probably
sure
said it.
you said it?
I'm gonna go Malia.
Oh, Malia. I thought you said Aaliyah.
I think it's Malia. Yeah,
Yeah, it
Malia.
is Malia.
One Night Only. Shout out to my homegirl Hillary. Sent me this fire track again. And long story short, man, the UK when it comes to that soul and that R&B,
Yeah,
they
got it.
are
They got
leagues
it.
ahead of us Americans. Okay,
They
y'all,
found a sweet way to
yeah,
keep it
y'all niggas need to
contemporary,
catch
but
up, boy,
old
because
school.
these UK people is not playing when it comes to this R&B and this
Like,
soul music. They are
updated 90s R&B.
Yeah, they are ahead of the pack, hands down. So
Feelings.
this is a song she got called One Night Only. It's her. She's a singer. There's another dude that's a singer, and then the final verse is a rapper. And it's just like, I mean, the whole thing. I don't even think it matters what part of the song I play. I'm just gonna put a song on. I don't even know, but it's
Okay.
fire.
song.
Yeah, it's fire. Like it's fire.
You can find it on the album.
Yeah, but you like to hit? Here it go.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Heartbeats by Sisters because I'm going out with that because that was the last song I heard. pulling up
before you got
on my player. Yeah, on my player. Yeah, because I didn't really think about it. So
Yeah,
I was just
yeah.
like, oh, well, that's the last song, and I kind of like it. It's like these two white people, man. Oh, speaking of people who are killing shit, white people killing our music. Like taking our shit back, doing 80s, 70s
Oh,
funk and shit.
Yeah. They are,
And doing that shit now. Is a guy and a girl, and it's just like a funky Bee Gees vibe type
Okay,
of
cool.
funky.
and they're called
Little grooves.
sisters.
Yeah, they are called sisters. It's a guy and a girl. I don't know why they call it sisters.
Interesting.
Yeah, but
Probably because they knew it was search well. in
yeah,
Google.
yeah. In big caps, just
Yeah.
sisters. Heartbeats.
What's the heartbeats?
Yeah,
I'm sure
And,
it's probably a great song.
yeah. It's a funky groove. You know,
You like funk music.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm funky.
It's so good.
Yeah, huh?
It
No,
feels so good.
Yeah.
Like the music, it just feels good. Like
Yeah,
totally agree.
yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with that.
Um,
you hearing it?
no.
Oh,
Just,
you just
He's in his funk
he's
music
funk-
mood.
Yeah,
this is how I move when I'm on that funk
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
I'm weak.
But if you would like to hear it, here we go.
Lord. Oh my gosh.
Vadavelli?
Yes. So y'all know I'm a diehard Travis Scott fan.
Yeah.
So Astro World is still aging pretty nicely for me.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go with Astro Thunder off of Astro
Astro
World.
Thunder.
John Mayer and one of his like bandmate musician buddies, they actually helped with the production on the song, which I think just makes it kind of. I mean, you listen to like the bass groove, and John Mayer's actually one playing the bass.
Yeah, shout out to John Mayer.
Yeah,
man.
now he's lit.
He's always
He's like
done his
that.
shit.
He damn sure has.
He's like that.
He has popped up in hip hop.
He's welcome to the cookout. He's welcome.
Yeah, he is,
Absolutely.
yeah.
He's been at the cookout.
Yeah.
He invited me actually. That's how long he's been down.
Hey, come on in.
But no, it's really good. I guess if you want to hear it, you can listen to it now.
Oh, she's brand new.
It's a brand new year.
She didn't fully commit, but that's as good as we're
And
gonna
you
get out
didn't.
there.
I know.
And you didn't want her to cut her hair. Did you see what
Yeah,
happened?
yeah.
It's a whole new person now.
Oh, you brand new. She
Y'all
said,
are
But
stupid.
she twisted it, but
she said, I guess if you want to hear it,
Yeah.
here it is.
it's like not quite, but
Hell yeah. But yeah, yo, that's it, yo. Thank y'all for sticking along with us.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Yeah.
back. Welcome
Welcome
back.
Yeah, I was so.
Welcome
Can we have
back.
some Mason Beth?
oh, Mace.
That is opening. That is opening the episode. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's not even a problem. That's happening.
That
But
ain't
yeah,
no
man,
problem. That
we
ain't
gonna
no
see you.
problem.
That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. Shout out to Skip, yo. You know
No,
what? Before
Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp, yeah. But you know what I was thinking? Shannon Sharp and Lil Duval need to do a cookout because that wouldn't be the most fire cookout of the year.
Yeah.
Like a Labor Day weekend cookout. Those two
That would
niggas.
be lit.
Yeah.
Oh my!
I love
Lil-
Shannon Sharp.
Lil Duval.
They'll do all. He
Kill
is
him with a
crazy,
shoulder.
man.
Yo, man, and Shannon Sharp just at the space table, like
Yeah.
with the goddamn backwood hanging out. Yeah, man.
I mean,
I need to see
every
that.
day, every day.
But yeah, we'll see y'all next week.
Yes.
And peace, salutations, like,
Peace.
comment, share, and subscribe
Yes.
to the 3 Oak Podcast on everything.